What's up guys, it's SoberQ here, bringing you some gameplay of Black Ops here on Nuketown. This is a Domination game, and it's a pretty beast gameplay, I'd say. I think my final score is 63 and 6, something around there, 60 and 6. Yeah, I think that's the highest amount of kills I've gotten. I had a couple 50 games, but I feel like it's difficult to get really high scores in this. In Black Ops as opposed to in Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, so I'm going with the AK-74U, which is probably my favorite gun. I was rolling with the FAMAS for a while, and that was really working out, but I like the extra mobility that you get with submachine guns, and the AK-74U, really, I feel like it's the best submachine gun. Some people would say it's kind of cheap. I don't know, I think it's definitely the best. It's definitely better than all the submachine guns. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's cheap, but you know, unto each his own, I guess. So I'm rolling with UAV or spy plane, Blackbird, and the chopper gunner, and I think I get 2 chopper gunners in this game, and they both get a good number of kills. So that's where a lot of my kills come from, I think. But I also get a good amount of kills with my gun, so I just sped that part up there a little bit because I got kind of campy in the top of the house and I didn't get any kills, and I just thought it was boring. So yeah, but anyways, I wanted for this video I kind of wanted to talk about sort of some. I mean, I had a video that I put out where I talked about tips for rushing and stuff, but I wanted to talk about sort of what my team and I do in terms of doing well in Domination, and the strategy is a lot less concrete in Black Ops because it's more difficult to spawn trap, especially on this map. That's a sweet shot of the napalm right there. I didn't notice that before. So it's more difficult to spawn trap in this because the spawns tend to switch a lot. So this map is a little bit simpler, I feel like, than some other maps because there's only so many places that they can spawn. But basically, I mean, generally the strategy in Domination is to get 2 flags and then hold them on 1 flag, but you kind of have to be careful about where you move into. It's especially I think on this map, I think that as long as you don't go into the house or cross anywhere behind where the house starts, then they'll continue to spawn behind that house. So if you have a chopper gunner up, then you can just continually rape them, because I mean, unless they can get inside the house and just kind of sit in there for cover, then they'll just be spawning outside, either outside or maybe in the middle, depending if you have a couple guys rushing in. But yeah, and so I really like Domination a lot because it allows you to know sort of the general area where people are going to be, more so than any other game type. Because with team deathmatch, I mean, you can have UAV up, but then depending on where your team is and stuff, they'll start spawning their spawn will switch a lot in team deathmatch, way more than Domination. And I just I don't know, for my playstyle, I really feel like it's necessary for me to have sort of an idea of where they're going to spawn. Into most of the time, because it's really, when I don't know, I find that in team deathmatch it's a little bit harder to get super beast gameplays like this. I mean, definitely because there's less kills to be had, but also because it's just harder to know where they are. And so I definitely have more fun playing Domination. I can't believe I didn't see that guy right there. I think he was ghosting, like I am. Yeah, so that's why I like Domination. That's why I play it most of the time. And it's really with a team, it's easy to, or it's not easy, but if you have a team with a good strategy, I think that guy's aim was pretty bad. If you have a team with a good strategy, then it's pretty, you can do pretty well. You can get a lot of wins and and get a good win-loss and all that good stuff. But beyond that, you really want to get comfortable, or well, not. I mean, you want to get good with, or good at sort of being able to be mobile on the map, move around a lot, but also sort of be mindful of positioning yourself between the two flags that you have, or maybe not between, but in a place where position yourself in a place where you can easily like rush to either flag. If you start losing it, you can rush to either flag and protect it, or if you happen to lose it, then you can immediately just like kill the guy and then get the flag back. Because that's really important, especially against teams like other teams. You want to be able to do that because if they do happen to take your flag, you want to get it back as quickly as possible so that you can minimize the amount of spawning that happens on the flag that they just took. And I think that's really important for getting kills too, because it's like if you happen to be next to a flag when somebody starts taking it, they don't notice you, then that's like free kill. I mean, unless they happen to be facing unless they're lying prone, like looking at you, kind of thing. This is like almost a fail. That I got lucky that guy didn't see me fast enough. Yeah, so like I was saying, like being mobile is really important, and then another thing is being. I feel like you kind of, or for me, I kind of, when I get into a game, I know within the first like couple minutes of the game, I sort of get an idea for the people in the how the people in the game play. Or sort of what their tendencies are in terms of like, do they like to rush immediately and swan dive on the flag? Do they like to sit in the corner and like, do they like to camp like the other team? So like, say we have a flag and then an enemy will just camp the flag even though it's not even theirs, and they'll just wait for us to walk by because they think that we're not going to notice. I mean, which is true. I mean, you wouldn't expect somebody to be there if it's your flag, right? Yeah, so it's stuff like that. Do they like to camp windows? Do they like to lie prone with their sight up, down a hallway? You kind of get an idea for that stuff, and like I feel like that's a little bit more important. I can't believe I didn't notice that guy right next to me. That stuff is a little bit more important in Domination because just because sort of map movement and map, like where you are on the map is very important in terms of holding flags and stuff. So I would say that's just as important as the stuff that I was talking about before is being able to protect flags and all that good stuff. Yeah, so this is my second chopper gunner of the game, and this is like pretty beast. This initial thing that I get here, I was just like, oh god. I think I got like 6 or 7 right there. Yeah, and you can pretty much, I mean, like, see, there's a few, like, there's a little bit in the middle here where I'm shooting at the house and I can't get anybody. I think it gets better in a little bit. But, yeah, like, I mean, if I've seen clips where people continue to spawn in that back little, like, dirt area behind the grass, outside behind the flag there, and it's just continuous rape, and there's really nothing that they can do about it. And that's really, like, unfortunate for people. Like, it's happened to me a couple times where I just keep dying from the chopper gunner, and it really sucks. So I kind of feel bad for these guys. Yeah, so basically, that's just a couple things that I like to keep in mind when I'm playing Domination. Hopefully, like, these tips are helpful for people. I'm trying to put up some more videos of, tips and, trying to help people out. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like or subscribe, if you feel like it. And, yeah, the game's about over, so other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later.